All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, be sure to subscribe, hit that like button, and drop a comment. So, today I'm going to talk about Three Eye Atlas. If you haven't heard about this yet, this is uh, I guess it's a comet that has been speeding towards the Earth for quite some time. Scientists have been monitoring this thing and keeping an eye on it, and there's a million different TikTok videos on it that say that it's extraterrestrial and it's this and it's that and it's speeding up and it's slowing down and all of this stuff. And I'm wondering, is it a cause for concern? Uh, Personally, I don't think so. But uh, what do you guys think? Drop a comment down below and tell me what you think about this Three Eye Atlas. Now, from what I've been able to gather on it, and the reason I'm talking about this in this video right now, I just watched a movie called Greenland on, I think it was HBO Max. I had seen a clip of it, and I really enjoy like apocalyptic type movies, and this is definitely one of them. You know what I mean? So if you haven't seen it, go on over and check it out. I think it's on HBO Max. It's on other, there's other places that you can find it as well. But, uh, me and the wife checked it out. Great flick, highly recommended. But Three Eye Atlas, right? So in the movie Greenland, they, weren't, they were saying that it was going to pass by the Earth, that it was going to, get close but pass by. Kind of paralleling what they're saying about Three Eye Atlas, right? And this thing is, this Three Eye Atlas thing is supposed to be huge. So, they're saying it's going to come inside, it's going to come between the sun and the Earth, right? I don't know the exact numbers, but like millions of miles away, right? So, shouldn't do anything to our planet. But, I got a question for you guys, and definitely drop a comment and let me know what you think. If scientists truly believe that this thing were going to strike the Earth, do you think that the government would release that information to us? Think about the panic, the widespread panic and fear this would cause. Think about the chaos in the streets that would be associated with something like this happening. From watching the movie, they did like a lottery system basically, where people, high value people, if you will, not necessarily wealthy people, but high value people that would be able to help rebuild the earth, if you will, were, they got a presidential message saying, hey, your wife and your child, head to this Air Force base. And then they sent them to Greenland, to these bunkers underground. And it's a family, and the guy's like he's a structural engineer, right? He builds buildings. So high value person, right? Other people that were pulled were doctors and people of that stature, if you will, right? So, but it made me think. And in the movie, like once the first object hit the Earth, it hit like Central Florida, like Tampa, Orlando area, and it sent a shockwave like 1,500 miles, and it created this mass panic amongst people, and it almost didn't seem fair that certain people were selected to be saved while many others were left to die. And I don't want to give away too much of the movie, because I think you should definitely go check it out if you're into those sort of movies. But It makes me wonder if, like I said, if scientists are projecting Three Eye Atlas to hit the Earth, do you think that our government would even share that information with us? What would people do to try to survive? And there was more to it than the initial strike in the movie, I'll say that much. And they were putting this information out to the public, that there were more strikes coming and planet ending type of stuff and this and that. But, it created a lot of chaos. And people were literally killing each other in the streets, trying to get onto these military jets to go to Greenland so that they would be safe. And, it, like I said, it makes me wonder, would the government even give us that much information? What do you guys think Three Eye Atlas is? Is it a comet? Is it a meteor? Is it a spaceship? Is it aliens coming to see what's going on? Is there an alien invasion coming? Do you think the government would even tell us? Personally, I don't. And if even if they knew that, I don't think it would be a good idea to make that information public, because it would create fear and chaos and just a bad situation all the way around. And this isn't going to be a real long video. I'm going to try to keep it to 10 minutes or so. But here's the next question, because me and the wife were talking about this. Say you were one of the lottery winners, if you will, if Atlas were going to hit the Earth. And they said you, your wife, and your children need to head to this air base so you can be saved. Would you take that ride? How would you spend the potential final days on Earth? Would you be killing other people in order to try to self-preservation, I guess you would say, to obtain your own self-preservation? Would you just accept the fact that, it is what it is? Would you, what would you do? Like I said, drop a comment down below and let me know what you think. Personally, I think if that were the case, I would get the family together, including my kids and their kids, and we would spend the last hours and days together, knowing that that time was almost up. But yeah, I don't know, and that's the thing. When the shit hits the fan, people act different. You know what I mean? People that aren't violent can become violent very quickly when it comes to self-preservation and the self-preservation of their families. So, I understand how that stuff goes. Now, this Three Eye Atlas, they're saying around December 19th, it's supposed to pass by at the closest point, which is right before Christmas this year. To be honest with you, ever since COVID, nothing really surprises me. And if that's God's plan for Three Eye Atlas to wipe out civilization, then I guess that's what it is. I'm not saying that's what it is. So, but I'm saying if that's what it is, more than likely, it's just going to be something that passes by and that we see in the night sky, or maybe even in the day sky. I don't know. But like I said, drop a comment down below and let me know what you think. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe, hit that like button, and definitely comment and tell me what you think. What do you think is going on with Three Eye Atlas? Do you think there's more to it? Do you think they're keeping stuff from us? Do you think it's just another comet that's passing through the solar system and that's what it is? I'd love to hear what you think. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and, I'll be live again this coming weekend. We do We talk about sobriety and a little bit of football here and there, or whatever's popular in the news. So if you subscribe, be sure to hit that notification bell and hit all. That way, when I do go live, you can pop on and become a part of the conversation with the rest of us. So I hope everybody has a great week, and don't look at the mountain, just start climbing.